Hey everybody, Tara.
And Sarah.
And we're Sisterbia. And my daughter made us a
theme
song. And gosh damn it, if I didn't...
We don't know how to play
I don't know how to download it. She was looking into that for me. She holds the licensing for it, so I couldn't just download it and play it. Although...
It's on Spotify, right?
Hold on just a moment. I'm going to pause and we'll see if I can't bring it up.
Which is why I'm not taking the fucking head
right.
anymore.
I unpaused. We're not bitching. Okay, so I found the theme song, and you're just going to have to listen to the whole thing. I was going to, cut the good parts out of it and just use that as our, a 20-second intro or something. Right. Which we'll still do, but... You're going to just listen to the whole thing because you are.
Cool.
All right. Should I show the screen so you guys can see the lyrics too? Slide more to the middle, Sarah. That way. There you go. I turned this a little so you should be able to see it. Okay. So desktop capture. All right, here we go. I think this is how I do it.
So mountain fun.
The lonesome sound of the banjo's tune to Sisterbia, a new kind of room, a rest home for wild men, and they say that the moon will swallow us someday. Behind their stars, they abduct me when I look too far. They might even read my mind, and someday soon they're gonna make me blind. Sisterbia, it's a cruel sound. Ghosts in the windmill spinning around.
Oh, I was gonna spin.
I was spinning around.
My cabin's cold, and my porch is mold. There's a stream that flows through the mountainside. The stream is a place where I can't hide. The stars are small, but the moon is bright, and the sun, it burns my eyes.
That part got me.
Ghosts in the windmill spinning around. Moon dust is giving my garden a coat. My cabin's cold, and my porch is mold.
Here's the best verse. I think. I like it.
When I die, you can take my ashes to that stream. Sprinkle them where the water runs clean. Leave a stone on the mountainside and forget where I lie.
Well, I was going to leave her a good comment because it's a lovely song. So anyway, that's all for the words. So we can stop it now. You don't have to just listen to banjos. So what do y'all think? Pretty awesome.
She is on Spotify as Lux Bunny if you want to check out her music.
Yep. Lux Bunny. Lux dot bunny.
Maybe
LUXBU dot NNY. Oh, shit. We'll get that one figured out and let you know.
If you just search LUX Bunny on Spotify, it'll pop her up eventually.
It should, yeah.
I did it.
I think Matilda has
stomach issues.
Oh my God.
Pretty girls have stomach issues.
They do. Ballerinas fart. Ballerinas do fart. So, what?
Where did that come from?
There's a little girl. Hold on. Okay, now we got to look it up.
Okay, sorry.
Ballerina's fart too. All right, she's gonna be on YouTube. We're really gonna talk about some stuff today, guys.
A bunch of just random spots of different stuff.
Okay.
Excuse me, I had to fart. I said excuse me. I said excuse me. Ballerina's can fart too. No?
Ballerinas can fart too, you know?
Matilda. So, anyway.
Or maybe disappearing here and there to let the dog out.
Yeah, we might have to pause again. We'll see. So, anyway, lots of stuff happened earlier this week. Same day, the Pope passed away and Klaus Schwab stepped down from the World Economic Forum. Interesting stuff with the Pope, and, you know, I think, did we talk before on here about that St. Malachi prophecy? I think we did. Because they brought the Pope out when they probably shouldn't have. And like, oh God. Yeah, his little public appearance was...
Yeah. Did not inspire hope. Did not, unfortunately.
And you know what's really weird is he didn't die of the actual sickness that he had. They said he had a stroke and then went into a coma and had some kind of cardiac arrest or something, and that's what killed him. So, yeah, it was interesting.
Well, you know, COVID causes blood clots and craziness, so that's very easily could have been something.
So does the jab.
Yeah, they both do, so... Whether you had the COVID or you had the jab, you have. I mean,
yeah.
Well, being on blood thinners, I had to be very careful when I had COVID. I had to get my blood tested twice.
Really? Just because.
And then my period after COVID was horrifying, and everybody in my autoimmune group said the exact same thing. Like, it was just the most disgusting.
Well, when I had COVID, when I had it like within a couple months of it first coming out, and for months afterward, my periods were really thick and like, yeah, it was disgusting. I think I'm good now. I never did take their little experiment.
Yeah, I didn't take that either.
No.
I think I was told there in the beginning that I had COVID, but the PCR came back negative and my antibodies came back negative.
Which is surprising because even freaking colds were coming back positive.
Yeah, and I had pneumonia really bad, and and they said, you have COVID lungs, so we're going to diagnose you with COVID even though everything came back negative, and you don't have the antibodies that prove that you had it in the past. So
was that needle wiener?
No, it was the ER up there, but
I'm kind of surprised. He was kind of a quack. He was just old school and didn't none of the new shit.
But that was kind of nice for me because when I said, hey, listen, this is what I have, this is the research I've done, this is what I know about it, he would pretty much just go with what, because he didn't know. The stuff that I had was after, it wasn't even discovered when he was in medical school. It was like in the 80s that it got discovered, so.
Oh, okay.
My APS, yeah.
Yes.
So.
Gotcha.
Huh. So, yeah, whatever I wanted, he pretty much, we'll give her a shot.
That's nice then.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
My doctor down here is, too.
It's hard to find a doctor that will listen to you these days. But, okay, so anyway, back to the Pope and his passing away. We had, there are a couple, okay, why did I go here? Oh, yeah. That's why I always
For
hear.
Pope Francis.
Yep. Okay, so let me pull it up.
Aw.
Pause. Stop, Casey.
You know what this really
I can't.
means,
Where the
don't you?
fuck do I pause this
Aw,
at?
the
No. Okay.
Pope
No.
died.
Stop. One
know.
of these days, guys, I will figure this shit out. It's not today.
We need to have any of our 6 kids, 7 kids come over and
You ain't joking. Well, I mean, Isaiah did. Okay, so we have pop filters now on our microphones, which should help with the echo issues we've been having, and hopefully the background noise. The background noise.
we can speak at once.
Brain glitches galore. Still daily. I don't know. Maybe I do have long COVID. Brain issues. Okay, back to the Pope. Here we go.
You know what this really means, don't you? It means that Welsh actor Jonathan Pryce got sick of playing the role and he's going to take on a new role. Don't believe me? Well, here's a clip from a video I did months ago. There's Jonathan Pryce and there's the Pope, and here's a side-by-side where they are perfectly symmetrical. But the beautiful thing about this video, it was before I started looking for my smoking guns. So guess what I found? But before we get to those smoking guns, why don't I show you a little TV clip from these guys? You know how they like to tell us the truth. Right in plain sight, right? Well, here's that TV clip. Just to mock us like they always do.
Congratulations, you just got nominated for a Golden Globe for your performance as Francis in Two Popes. It's fantastic. Now, was it fated? Was it just destiny that you would play this part eventually? Because even before this movie existed, everyone said you look like Francis or Francis looked like you.
Yeah, he
you
looked
were
like me.
famous first.
Yeah,
You were
I was
famous
famous
first.
first, yeah.
Because here's you, in case people don't know what you look like from seeing you there. And here's Francis. Come on. No. Obviously, you moisturize and he doesn't, you know. But that's
No, it's a big surprise because that's not who I see when I look in the mirror.
Oh, really?
No, I'm more Brad Pitt in the mirror.
Sure.
Funny how, of all people, they mentioned Brad Pitt. More truth right in plain sight. This was literally the easiest smoking gun I have ever found because it's just him in a fat suit.
Keep watching.
And look at this. Like, they don't even disguise his face. It's literally just him with, like, fatness. And look at this here. I'm going to circle it. The exact same blemishes on both of their faces. Exact same. And their exact same nose. They don't even change his nose. Jonathan Pryce and the dead Pope. I mean, people just go type in Jonathan Pryce looks like the Pope, and this is how dumb they know we are. Because we are this dumb, because all of us fall for this. I know I fell for it at one point, but once you wake up, you see they're the same person. It's time to wake up. But you guys know I'm just kidding. I know that poor Pope Francis lost his life yesterday. Tear, and it's just a coincidence that they have the exact same symmetrical face and the exact same blemishes and look identical. I'm a satire account. This is all for entertainment purposes. I am just joking. This was my opinion. Entertainment only, people.
Here we go.
Oh.
Okay, so there's that one. Interesting.
Yeah, little Eric has the exact same bump on his, like, the same bump on his nose that big Eric had.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah, but
this-
they don't look identical.
No, I know. I just thought it was funny that same, because it's right in that same spot.
So have you seen? Okay, so this guy does a Katy Perry and Jean-Benet Ramsey.
Oh, I've heard that one too. And then the
Exact same birthmarks and like it's weird. So anyway, that's Fittest Flat Earther. I called him Casey Barker. That's a different guy. He does like
similar stuff.
yeah, yeah. And they actually look kind of alike too. So but anyway, check him out because he does a lot of these where it's like
That's funny. I'll have to send you a couple pictures real quick. The baseball player that looks exactly like Nicolas Cage. He's a pitcher, and now his baseball glove has the Declaration of Independence on it. And he's like, yeah, I stole it, and then I made a glove out of it, because of National Treasure. So it was kind of funny. They're literally identical.
Huh. And have you, so we're getting off on this little rabbit hole, but there's pictures of people that existed
hundreds of years ago that look identical to our
celebrities today. Yeah. Like there's the Eddie Murphy one, floors me. There's that one. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's
Nick
many.
Cage is one of those too.
Yeah.
They're
I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's weird that they are the celebrities now, because
right, are they vampires or
Nephilim, or
right,
is there like DNA being cloned and like
brought out?
I don't know.
Then yeah,
nothing at this freaking point would surprise me, because
I literally say that all day.
Absolutely nothing would surprise me at this point.
If you come to me with a conspiracy theory, I'll probably believe you. I'll be like, I just haven't looked into it enough yet.
Yeah.
Because, and that's the thing too, is you can find information to back up anything you want to look up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's terrifying, because, I mean, one side or the other, on both sides you can look up and find exactly what you're looking for.
Yep. So anyway, I don't know what y'all's thoughts are on the Pope, but there is that prophecy that he is the last Pope. Peter the Roman is who that Saint Malachi, back in like the 12th century or something, was saying is going to... So basically this 112th Pope, which was Pope Francis, who passed away, was the last Pope. They're going to have an interim Pope, or somebody that stands in as the leader until they elect a new Pope, but that supposedly isn't going to happen. They'll just have this interim guy who is Peter the Roman. And interestingly enough, there are 3 men being considered now as that interim Pope until they can elect somebody new, and 2 of those are named Peter. One of them is from Rome. So, I mean, if that happens, and that's not the only prophecy that Saint Malachi did that came true. Like, he gave little details about each Pope up to that 112th Pope, and they've all matched. So it's interesting anyway. I don't know, it's not biblical. There's nowhere in the Bible that mentions any of this stuff, but Saint Malachi was a saint, and or was sainted by the Catholic Church. So whatever that gets you, I don't know. Apparently saints have to have documented miracles. So, I mean, who knows? Remember also that Noah, when he was doing his miracles to prove that God was on his side, the other side was able to
do miracles as well.
So, I mean, they were deceptive miracles, but miracles nonetheless. So, anyway, there's that. I don't know. What do you guys think about the Pope? I have a hard time with the Catholic Church. Joe, my husband, was raised Catholic, and I remember going to church with some friends who were Catholic when we were young. We were raised Methodist.
Which is not that far off a Catholic. There's a lot of the same ritualistic type, which I don't mind. I was very comfortable at least on there, just because it was very, that's what I grew up with. That's what I knew.
And our family was all there. So yeah, it was comfortable. when I went to that Catholic church, I went a couple of times with Joni. And the first time, because like you walk in and everything is so solemn and so orderly, and it wasn't chaos like, you know,
Like
our
our
family running around everywhere and stuff. No, you walked in, you went to your specific pew where you and your family sat. You dipped your, there was holy water sitting at the beginning of your pew. So you do this, you do
The cross.
the cross, you'd kneel down before you walked and sat into your pew. So we do that. And then through the whole thing, like the priest would say some shit, and then, sorry God, the priest would speak, and then you like repeated stuff or said a new like a script, but it was almost like
call and response type
sort
thing.
of, but it was so ritualistic. Like I remember being so creeped out by it. And then there were parts where you'd have to get down in your pew and kneel down and do like whatever, and then stand up and then sit down and then stand up and say something and then sit down, and then like it was really weird compared to, I wasn't used to it. And you know, as I've grown and kind of done more research, the Catholic Church, they're the ones that took out a lot of the
Bible.
books. Yeah, like, because, oh, well, we don't want women to look powerful, so let's take out all these books that were written by women or that portrayed women.
In leadership.
Speaking of which, everyone look up the book of Paul and Thecla, Thecla. Girl, that woman, she's my hero. Like, you've got to read the story. I'm not going to give it away. Go look at the book of Paul and Thecla. She heard Paul preaching from her bedroom, went out, and she was with him for a lot of his ministry. You don't know that reading the Bible because that was all removed. Okay, I'm going to give away a little bit. Nobody would baptize this woman, so she said, F you, and went and baptized herself. Yep, she was a badass. She was like the first feminist. She's my hero. But anyway, look up that story and read it. But that's one of the things that they took out of the Bible because we don't want women to be empowered. And also anything that seemed supernatural or
the giants and the
dragons.
And the dragons.
Yeah, like anything that seemed like, oh, that's
too far-fetched.
Yeah, let's take that out because God can't. I mean, God's God. Why would we ever think that
He could make supernatural stuff happen?
even though, yeah. So, okay. So anyway, there's my rant on the Catholic Church. Anyway, I just don't trust them. And I think, you know, those are the people that Jesus made fun of in the Bible. He goes, look at these people. They wander around. They're all in their robes and their outfits and Pope mobiles, you know, like acting.
And praying to saints. No.
Yeah.
I've got God's ear.
Praying to
Sorry,
saints,
not sorry.
praying to Mary, a human who just happened to be.
Well, saints are human too. No, I can't.
Yeah. I pray to God, or I pray to Jesus as my stand-in to go to God and petition God for me because.
Can you ask God for this?
Yeah, because I know they love me. I know God loves me. He sent his son to die. Thank you so much, Jesus, why? Like, seriously, why
for
did
a
you
dog,
do that?
maybe.
Yeah. They're at least kind and loyal and like they're going to love you no matter what. But look at us retards. Like, you know, like, every day I see things that just, hurt
Why
me.
did you pick us? We're stupid.
But thank you that you did, you know. But yeah, so
Wild decision, but
That's my own personal opinion on the Catholic Church. And I know the congregation, the regular people in the church, are not probably bad people. I think they're confused. The Bible never says you have to go to this, tell your sins to this priest and he doles out your punishment for you. That's not accurate.
Yeah, Jesus took my punishment.
Yeah, God gave us the ability to petition directly to him through Christ. We don't have to have these interims. Yes, we're to confess our sins to him. Did my shit froze up? I don't even know if it's still recording me. It looks like my voice is. Okay, well, we're going to pause a minute and see if we can't fix this. And I don't know how long it's been like that.
I don't either, because I wasn't.
Okay, sorry about that. That was a really creepy picture of me too. Like,
like you didn't save again.
Jeez, oh Pete. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay, I guess that means God says enough bitching about the Catholic Church. So we will move on. Where are we at? We're 26 minutes, so we got time to do something real quick. Let's look. What else is on our list of crap to talk about? I just spit. So, go to Facebook because y'all, get it pulled up. We'll talk about these two things and then we should be done. Share the screen. So, April 25th, which is Friday night. So, we're going to actually, this video will come. I'm a Pukwudgie whisperer, by the way. If you don't know what a Pukwudgie is, that's a cryptid. That's one of the... So anyway, April 25th, there is going to be a smiley face in the sky. This video will come out on Friday because we want you to know about that and be able to check it out. And we may start doing Friday releases. We'll see. It might go better.
Yeah,
I don't know. We're not getting any views, but that's probably because we've been such a mess lately. We're getting our shit back together, so
crying.
or just talking about dumb stuff that has. But anyway, so here's this. This is going to happen April 25th, the triple conjunction. I believe it's so obviously Venus, the crescent moon on the bottom because that's normal. And then what's this little dealy up here? Is that
Venus?
Maybe, yeah, probably because that's visible.
One's gonna be really bright, one's gonna be really dim, so it's not
Yeah.
gonna look quite.
So there's that. And then also, as you've probably heard, our politicians are absolutely freaking insane because this MS-13 guy who was deported, wife beater, member of the gang, lots of allegations of like horrific things. He's a wife beater. I think I already said that, didn't I?
Yeah, well, it's
a big one.
a big one.
These guys are running around. Okay, so first, let's look at this one. The people worried about separation of families during deportation made your grandma die alone in the hospital during COVID. So just remember that. They really don't give a shit about separating families or...
They don't care about separating your family.
Right. The only
reason they are faking caring about this is because it serves their purpose.
Yep.
If it didn't serve their purpose, they wouldn't give two craps about it.
That is absolutely...
They didn't care about it when Obama did it, but they care about it now that Trump's doing it. Come on now.
There you go. So, there's that. And then this
There's
one...
my rant.
Find someone who looks at you the way Democrats look at wife-beating MS-13 gang members. There you go, girls. That's how they should look at you. So there's that one. All right. Back to... Okay. What the French are my dogs barking at? We're at 29:31. We can kill 30 more seconds, can't we? Real quick.
Sure.
There's the Lemon Girl TikTok. Let's do
Yes,
that real
the
quick.
lemon.
She's quick. All right. This. Okay.
You see that the lemon girl glitch in the Matrix that happened?
No, what?
Yo, this is crazy. Listen to this, Lo. This chick was working at a restaurant. There's a camera on her, right?
Yeah.
She takes a lemon.
Takes
she
a lemon.
cuts it in half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Puts that half down, puts that half down. Takes a knife again. Cuts this half in half. You see it go through the lemon.
Yeah.
Out. She walks away. She comes back. The camera hasn't moved. She picks up that lemon, and it wasn't cut. And she went like... And she cut it again and
Yeah.
put it in the bag. And then she got the video. She's like, I cut it. She's like, how was it together again?
That would trip me out so much.
And she's like, this is a glitch in the Matrix,
Yeah.
man. She started doing all these posts on TikTok. Her TikTok got banned.
Why?
Are you serious?
They said it was because of her age, that because she was 16 and like wasn't allowed to have a TikTok.
Wait.
And then she's like, what? And so she got on her mom's TikTok and started talking about it again. Her mom's TikTok got banned. What does that mean?
What is that? What does that mean?
What does that mean? Did you see that
Okay.
lemon girl
There's
glitch in the
so
Matrix
much
that happened?
glitching
No.
going on.
I know.
There's something. Something's. I don't know if it's astrological. There's something in the stars that's making us flipping crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's so dumb.
Because my brain has just been mush the past,
Yeah, like months.
I know, I'm trying to think back to when I had clear, comprehensive thoughts. And
I know, Mama.
no.
So, but, all right. So we are at 31 minutes. Thank God.
Thank you, Lord.
So, when this video comes out, Sarah and I will be on a plane to Florida. Thank God. We both need it. Our brain.
No, not this one, right?
Oh shit, you're right.
The one
Not
after
this one. The next week's one. We'll be on a plane. So we'll talk about that on our next week's recording.
You guys getting way excited.
God bless it. Like tomorrow. Yes. Okay. So no, I lied. Next time. Next week. But yeah, we're going to start Friday, I think.
Yay.
All right. Love you guys.
Love ya.
Like, share, subscribe, notifications, all that stuff. Hi, Jeremy. I hope you watched.
Hey,
We're going to give
Jeremy.
you a shout out until we get any new followers. and then we'll start giving them to both of you.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. Mwah. Have a good one. Stop recording.